Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video we are here for another round of product empties. This is going to be an absolutely mammoth empties. This is my basket right here. It is overflowing. This is my October and November empties all combined into one. There's a lot in here. I've used up a lot of samples this past couple of months. So without further ado, let's jump on into it straight away, get into it because we're gonna be here for a while already. So we might start off with a few sheet masks that I've managed to use up. The first one was the, I think this is an Entia no filter brightening sheet mask. This came with like a little packet of powdered vitamin C and then you put the sheet mask over the top. It was all right, nothing fantastic. And then I have these two here from Wonder. Now my friend gave me a pack of these sheet masks from Wonder. I think it came with 4 or 5 sheet masks and I've used up 2 so far. I've quite enjoyed both of these. They once again were sheet masks. I don't find sheet masks to be overly amazing for my skin, but I did enjoy using these as an experience, and you know, I appreciated the prosy of some sheet masks. So I still have a few of these to use up still to go, but I wouldn't rush out and buy them just because you guys know how I feel about sheet masks. I just think that they are wasteful. To put it nicely, I think they're wasteful, and you know, all that jazz. They're single use, they come in foil packets, it's not the easiest thing to recycle, and you know, it's a one-time use, maybe 2 or 3 if you reuse the serum or if you put the sheet mask back in the packet. Then I have the Melon and Goits Grapefruit Face Cleanser. This is a sample. I think I've used this one before. It's an alright cleanser, but I wouldn't rush out and buy it. Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. I did enjoy this sample. When I compare this to other facial moisturizers that I have used in my routine previously, I probably preferred them over this, but you can get Dermalogica in like almost salon size bottles from Adore Beauty. So because I don't really like repurchasing things like cleanser or moisturizer, I would be open to going down that route if I needed to. I did recently repurchase one of my favorite moisturizers though, so I don't need to restock on that. Next is the Living Proof No Frizz Nourishing Styling Cream. This one was an alright product. I used this like as I was drying my hair, so I would wash my hair, get out of the shower, put a decent amount of this in my hair. It made my hair really nice and soft. It made my hair smell nice, but it definitely didn't reduce the frizz. I don't think there's anything in the world that could reduce this frizz without making my hair oily. If you know of something, I'm open to hearing it, but yeah, I haven't found any. The Go-To Super Handy Hand Cream. I loved this stuff. I loved the smell of it. It smells glorious. It smells like a spa. It smells like a spa. Loved the texture of it. It sank into my hands super quickly. Left them nourished without having a greasy residue. Loved the scent. My one gripe with this is I think it's a little bit expensive for the fact that you only get a 50ml tube. I love this hand cream. If I could get this in a big pump bottle, even if it was like a 100ml tube or something like that, I would be down. But I think this tube is, I want to say around the $20, maybe like $15. I just think it's a little bit expensive for how much product you get, but I loved the product. I thoroughly enjoyed the product. Pericone MD Face Finishing and Firming Moisturizer. This sample lasted me, I think, about a week. It's a nice moisturizer, but Pericone MD is quite expensive, so I would definitely give this one a miss. Especially, I would rather invest that kind of money in my serum stage of my skincare routine. Collagen Dry Shampoo. This was a nice dry shampoo. Not the most amazing dry shampoo, but if it was on sale, I probably would pick it up again. I am trying to steer clear of aerosol dry shampoos though going forward. I have a powdered dry shampoo in my project pan at the moment. I'm really trying to move away from something like this. I just think, you know, it's harder to recycle. I don't think you can even recycle these in most countries. I don't think you can recycle them in Australia. And it's an aerosol as well, not the best for the environment. Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I was thoroughly disappointed with this mascara. It is quite a wet formula, and I just found every single time I used this on my eyes, I ended up with spots and transfer everywhere. So I just couldn't get behind this mascara, and I even left it to dry out for a bit and it still didn't work. So unfortunately that one didn't work for me. Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. I liked this cleanser. My one gripe with this cleanser was the sample was not big enough. I think I got one use out of this and that was it. So from the one use, I think that this is something that I could really enjoy, but I'm still not willing to make the quite expensive purchase because it is just a cleanser. At the end of the day, it's just a cleanser. Another product from Youth to the People, this is the Kale and Spinach Green Tea Hyaluronic Acid Superfood Moisture Cream. This was another nice sample, but once again, not enough for me to really get a good indication of whether I liked the product. Same with these ones, the Murad Blemish Control Oil Control Mattifier SPF 15 Lotion. Not enough for me to know. And same again, Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. This one was nice, but I definitely would not pay Drunk Elephant prices for a product like this. Alpha H Essential Skin Perfecting Moisturizer SPF 15. This was quite nice. I did enjoy this. I got a couple of days use out of this one. It is kind of a tinted moisturizer as well, and I use this like I stacked moisturizer, stacked sunscreens with this. So I used my normal SPF sunscreen over the top of this. Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. I really liked this cleanser. I thought it was really nice. I enjoyed the texture and the consistency, and I think it did a really good job cleansing my skin, and I also really enjoyed the scent. And I think a full size of this one is only like $30, which isn't too bad in my opinion for a cleanser. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I hate this foundation. This one, it just does not last very well on my oily skin. I'm not a fan. I don't like the stupid like spatula application system. I didn't enjoy the scent. I just think it looked really cakey on my skin as well. So I'm glad that I finally have that one out of my collection. I used up a bucket load of skincare this past month, so there's lots of skincare bits in here. Another one is the Dr. Dennis Gross C+ Collagen Brighten and Firm Vitamin C Serum. When I was getting close to finishing this one, I was like, damn, this did not last me very long. But when I actually think about this, I purchased this one right at the end of July. So it actually has taken me a good couple of months to get through. So it is expensive. I think this bottle is $120. It is expensive, but when I actually think about how long it has taken me to get through this bottle, I think it definitely reduces the price per use out of it. And I used this past month, probably I want to say maybe a week ago, maybe like middle of November. So that's like 4 months, which isn't too bad. That's like $1 a day, basically. It's expensive, but I did really quite enjoy that vitamin C. So I may purchase it in the future. I did recently purchase a vitamin C from The Ordinary, so I'm going to see how I get on with that one. And if I don't enjoy that, I might go back to that one. The OD Sugar Minty Burst Shower Gel. I really enjoyed this product, but I don't like the packaging. The packaging is like this kind of sauce bottle-esque type. Let me see if I can get the spout out. The packaging is like this sauce bottle-esque type packaging, and you have to squeeze it, and it spurts out quite a lot when you squeeze it. So I felt like I went through it really quickly. I felt like I was almost wasting the product because every time I squeezed the bottle, the packaging dispersed so much product out. So as I was getting through it, I would kind of lean it almost like back a bit so there wasn't so much product sitting at the spout, and I would get like half the amount of product come out on my loafer. but I feel like I went through this really quickly. I felt like I wasted it a little bit because every time I squeezed it, like a huge amount came out, like enough for 2 or 3 bodies worth. Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. This is in the 236ml size. I think this is the second largest size that you can get it in. I really like this cleaner. I think it's really effective. It's really good. It does disinfect your brushes as well. It is quite expensive compared to other brush cleaners out there though. But I normally buy like the bigger bottle and decant it into a spray bottle. My spray bottle though has just completely like shot itself. So once I finish that, I'll probably have to buy a new one. But at the end of the day, this is pretty much just alcohol. So to clean your brushes quickly, you can just use isopropyl alcohol and it pretty much does the same thing. It's still not the best for your brushes, but if you do need a quick cleaner, you can use isopropyl alcohol and it does the same thing. I have one of these samples from the Clinique ID Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. I think this had the uneven skin tone cartridge in it. This lasted me a couple of days. I've never really been a big Clinique person. I don't know, I just have never really been Clinique. The Avene Thermal, the thermal spring water. I had this kicking around in my skincare box for quite a while, and one day I just felt like really hot, so I just grabbed it out and finished it up. So there's that, but it's just water in a can really. Essie Top Coat. This is an alright top coat. I don't think it necessarily makes your nails last longer. I don't think it necessarily is super fast drying, but I did manage to get through it, and I'm really proud of myself that I did get through it. I probably wouldn't repurchase it though, like unless I was in a pinch. Shu Uruguay Color Luster Dry Cleaner. This is like a dry shampoo. I quite liked this. Did I? Yeah, it was an alright dry shampoo. I definitely wouldn't pay Shurima prices though for a dry shampoo. Hell to the no. And once again, it's an aerosol as well. I literally just said I'm trying to get away from aerosols. Go To Face Hero. This is a powerful and protective face oil. This is like a blend of a couple of different oils like almond, jojoba, evening primrose, apricot oil, like a whole stack of different oils in there. I really liked this. I just, once again, I wish you could buy it in a bigger bottle. This one I think is $45 for 30 mils. So it's a little bit more expensive compared to other facial oils that I've tried, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. And once again, I think it lasted me a fairly decent amount of time. I probably would purchase this again in the future because I did enjoy it, and I do like the whole fact that it's a good blend of really good oils, really good nourishing oils for your skin. And I have oily skin, and I use a facial oil on my skin every single night. That's like my nighttime moisturizer. I have really found that it has really helped control my oils. Like my skin doesn't seem to overreact and produce a lot of oil. Sharp Tape. This is the shittest concealer I have ever used. I did not like it. It made my under eyes look like they were 100 years old. I didn't like it. It creased and it was too thick. I didn't like it. I just couldn't figure out how to make it look decent. Neon Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. This is a really nice eye serum. I think this is like the 3rd bottle of this that I have used. It is quite a liquidy formula. It is almost like the consistency of water. A little bit with this goes quite a long way, and I do find that these bottles last me a fairly decent amount of time. This one here is $100 when you're paying full price, but you cannot normally get Neon on sale when Decium products are on sale. But I really like it. I found that it is really nice for the skin around my eyes. I think that it makes it softer and just looks after the skin better. The Judiper Pure Rejuvenation Oil. I didn't really like this one. I just said that I use oils on my face all the time, but I did find this one a little bit heavy. I didn't really like the consistency, and I didn't feel like it sunk into my skin nicely, so I wouldn't pick up that one again. Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Copper. I really liked this one. These are an amazing formula of like a swipe on and go cream crayon, eye crayon stick thingamajiggy. You can swipe it on, blend it out, and you're good to go. I already have a full size of this one. I got it in, I think it was like my Mecca gift when they did the Laura Mercier gift earlier this year, and I got a full size of this color in that little Prezi, so don't need to repurchase it. The Look Lip Nourish in Chai Shimmer. I hated this product. I ended up using this as like a nighttime lip treatment to get it done and dusted. Don't love it. I definitely wouldn't wear this out of the house because the color definitely did not look good on me. Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I know it's pronounced boom boom, but bum bum is so much funnier. So the Bum Bum Cream, I love this stuff. I love the smell of it. I know some of you love it and I know some of you detest the scent of this, but I am a massive fan of this stuff. I always get really excited when I get samples. I always get really excited when they have a good pack at Christmas time. I haven't purchased one of the Christmas packs just yet, but I do have my eye on one. So I'm thinking, you know, if there's some still available after I buy everyone's Christmas presents, I might pick one up as a present to myself, even though I've already brought that many presents for myself in Black Friday sales. But you know, I have one. I have my eye on one of them. Dermalogica Invisible Physical Defense. This is an SPF 30 broad spectrum sunscreen. I don't mind this sunscreen. I like the consistency and it is a bit thicker. I often like kind of thicker sunscreens, thicker ones that sink in, not like leave the white cast on your face. And I do feel like this is one of the ones that sinks in nicely, but it's thicker in the sense that I feel like it definitely gives me that extra coverage and that protection that my translucent skin needs. But I don't like the scent of this. I find this overly scented and it's got quite a strong lavender scent to it and I don't love that. So if Dermalogica could make this in an unscented version, I would be down. But at the moment, I am loving the sunscreen that I'm using, which is the, what is it called? Is the Ultraviolet Screen Queen. I think that's the one I'm using. Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. I liked this texture and consistency of this, but I didn't like the scent. It smells like fake banana lollies and I hate banana lollies. So I did not love that one. The MAC Prep and Prime Fix Setting Spray in the pineapple scent. I really liked this scent, but these minis in the like limited edition scents are way overpriced. So I definitely would not pick this one up again. I have sworn off buying the minis in the special scents because they cost pretty much the same price as a full size of the normal scent, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Burberry Body Eau de Parfum. I really liked this perfume when I first purchased it, but I'm not a massive fan of it anymore, so I don't think I would pick this one up. By the time I got through it, I just was over it, and it's not a scent that I really love, so I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. Tart Lip Gloss in the color Fin. This is a nice formula. I have, I think, like 3 or 4 more of these minis. I don't know whether they sell these particular lip glosses anymore because the set that I have is quite old, but I enjoyed using it up and I'm glad that I finally got another lipstick done and dusted. Oh, what was this? This is my Benefit highlighter pencil. What was it called? The Benefit Highbrow. This is Benefit's version of like the contour pencils for your eyebrows. It's a highlighting pencil. You're supposed to put it under your eyebrows. I didn't like it for that purpose, but what I did use this for was as an eyeshadow primer base, and I found it worked perfectly for that. I did rub this off on the back of my hand. Mine's dried out a little bit, so I was rubbing it off on the back of my hand and then applying it to my lids with my fingers, and I found it was a really good, great way to get through it that way, and it didn't go to waste. I found a purpose for it. Lancome Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate. I know people absolutely rave about this serum, but I think the sample just wasn't big enough for me to really get a good feel for the product, so I can't really comment on what the fuss is about. Lastly, I have a bucket load of sponges. I decided recently that it was finally time to get rid of these sponges. They've been sitting around in my collection for ages. So I have 3 beauty blenders here. I've got 2 of the larger size and 1 of the smaller size. I really like beauty blenders, but I have since found an Australian dupe that I much prefer over these sponges, and you can get 2 of those sponges for the price of 1 of these. So I wouldn't repurchase a beauty blender again, which I thought I would never say that, but I have said that. This one is one from Kmart, I believe. I don't love this one. It is one of those ones that's really, really firm and stiff. Don't love that one. This one is the Nourish Life Life Basics makeup sponge. Once again, this is super duper stiff and firm. Don't love the texture of this one. But this last one here is my favorite makeup sponge. This is the Ella Cosmetics Beauty Sponge. When this little guy gets wet, it puffs up really nice. It gets nice and spudgy. It's super soft on your face, and I think it does a really good job blending out makeup. So if you are going to purchase any of these sponges, I would 100% recommend this one. And I think you can get 2 of these for 35 Australian dollars, and Ella Cosmetics quite often have sales like 30% off site wide, so you can get them for even cheaper again. So that is my mammoth. I think this is like the biggest empties. I think this is the biggest empties I've done all year, but that is my mammoth empties for October, November. Let me know down in the comments box whether you have tried any of these products and what your thoughts are on these products. While you are down here, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also join my membership, and you can applaud this video as well while you're down there if you like. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy, as well as looking after yourself. And with that all being said, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.